Closed doors, bitterness, and lost opportunities. It had been a hard year for Tim. The economic downturn had caused a reversal of his fortunes. His business partners had betrayed his trust and, to make matters worse, his relationship came to a sudden and bitter end. He was not happy. He had his reasons and perhaps none would blame him, but he was suffering. Tim was increasingly becoming jaded with life and his father was worried. Tim's father, Bob, was a friend of mine, and even though we had known each other for a long time, I hadn't seen him for a while. On the day in question, as Bob walked into my office, I could sense that he was troubled. He was concerned about his son. Bob felt that Tim was missing out on life, as he was getting increasingly cynical. We talked, and the best way forward appeared to be to arrange for us three to meet. Nothing threatening, but to meet up for a meal. The meal was decent, and we all sat down in the lounge of the hotel at which Tim was staying. Tim was very forthcoming with his story, and I could see that his new jaded outlook towards life was his way of protecting himself against any more setbacks and hurt that might be thrown his way. He didn't understand that by shutting himself up and by erecting a wall around himself, even if it was meant for protection, he was depriving himself of opportunities that life wanted to throw his way. We decided to walk to the local ice cream parlour down the road. Tim was leading the way, and while Bob and I were talking, I had my eye on Tim. I noticed that he walked to the girl up front and asked her for a vanilla ice cream. He told the girl what he wanted and walked away from her without waiting to hear what she had to say. His order was ready and he got his scoop of ice cream in a plastic cup. He took a bite and liked the ice cream. Once we got his approval, Bob moved forward for his turn. The sales girl smiled at him and he smiled back. Bob asked for vanilla ice cream as well, but stood by the counter and was paying attention to the sales girl. The sales girl asked him if he wanted a cone. He said yes. So now he had his vanilla ice cream in a cone. She further inquired if he wanted molten chocolate over his ice cream. He said yes. So now he had vanilla ice cream in a cone with molten chocolate on it. She then asked him if he wanted nuts and sprinklers on it. He said yes. So now he had a great ice cream in a cone with molten chocolate, added sprinklers and nuts on it. Bob was quite happy with his ice cream, and as he walked towards and stood next to Tim, I couldn't help but compare their vanilla ice cream orders. I saw Tim doing the same. Our eyes met and I gave him a smile. Tim had unknowingly closed his door even without checking to see what lay beyond him. His father and he had asked for the same ice cream, but what they got was completely different. While Bob kept engaging and stayed curious, Tim hadn't allowed himself to be curious, hadn't allowed things to be offered to him, and perhaps had closed his ears and not listened to what was being offered. Even with his eyes open, he had refused to see the smiling salesgirl who was offering him more for his ice cream. He walked away with good ice cream in a plastic cup. We have to open our lives and not shut things down and close all doors. Situations have more to offer than we want to take. It might be that we are hurt, but if we approach life with a bias against it, then we might still get our ice cream, but we will miss out on all that was on offer. As I said these words to Tim, he looked at me and, with moist eyes, thanked me. I brushed past the father-son duo with my gaze fixed on a poster on the wall that was advertising a triple scoop cone. That's what I was going for.